Happy birthday, America. It is July 4th, Independence Day, 2025. I was just thinking Independence Day, the original Independence Day was 1776, so that would be, I'm not good with math, but 249 years ago. So next year is supposed to be like a huge year, 250, right? This is crazy. Declaration of Independence and all that. Yeah, it's just wild. We celebrated last night by going to a friend's house, and it was really funny because I'll admit I'm a little bit larger of a guy. I'm not huge. I'm not like super overweight. I can still run. I still exercise periodically, and but in my larger stature, one of my talents, would you call this a talent, is that I can do a really good can opener. You know, the cannonball, it makes this big splash and all that. I have perfected it over the course of decades of my physique. So ever since I was a kid, I could do a really good can opener. You know, you probably have heard of it as a cannonball, which you like curl up, you know, you tuck both your legs. Well, can opener, you tuck one leg, your first leg goes down into the water, and then you kind of lay back a little bit with your other leg tucked, and it's one of those kind of double impact splashes. It's not the initial splash that's big, but the second splash will shoot, I mean, just, 60 feet in the air, right? It's just this huge splash. And all these kids are diving off the diving board at this party, and then they saw me. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do a thing, and they saw me and this huge splash, and it's like one of my little goofy hidden talents or whatever, and and then from then on, for like an hour, all of these little kids are trying to make these, big splashes, and none of them, well, a couple of them got close, but kids are trying cannonballs and then one leg can openers and everything into the pool. It was so fun. It was a bunch of neighborhood kids, and I was like I was like the hero of the night because they saw this just massive splash, and I did it a couple times. I wasn't like always in line like the other kids were. They were like, they kept queuing up to jump off the diving board. I would wait 10 minutes between so they could have their fun. The pool's there for them, not for me. I like being in the pool because when my kids are in the pool, I like being kind of like a lifeguard. And I'll just be in the pool, just kind of monitoring everybody, just making sure everybody's safe. So it wasn't even my pool, I don't even have a pool, but the family that had us over was just super kind, super nice. To have us over. It was awesome. So that was one of the fun ways that we celebrated the 4th of July. Today, we are probably going to take it easier, right? We're going to dial back the pace a little bit. I have the privilege of not doing all too much today. If I want to go visit my mom, I can. If I want to, watch my neighbors light off fireworks, I can. My cousin even invited us a little bit further away to watch his neighborhood fireworks. Like, there's just so much going on. If you're not part of this fandango here in the U.S., if you're outside of the U.S., you may have seen maybe just in videos or something. But if you're in the U.S., you know that on 4th of July, lots of neighbors get together and they light fireworks off and all that kind of stuff. And I told you yesterday, that's not my kid's favorite thing because during 2020, we had a dumpster light on fire very close to our house, so much so that my trees nearly caught on fire and everything else. So it's kind of a nightmare scenario every year. Sadly, my kids are kind of traumatized by fireworks. So yes, last night they did light off fireworks. You're allowed to light off fireworks a couple days before, a couple days after. Usually most of it happens right tonight, right, July 4th. But this neighborhood party, they had fireworks going off a lot during like right after the pool party and barbecue and stuff. And so we stayed for a little bit, and then my youngest daughter was like, yeah, I'd like to go home. So we went home, and that's totally fine. And then we went to bed at a reasonable hour. Tonight, what's going to happen? I don't know. We'll probably be watching neighborhood fireworks or something and then go to bed. Do we light them off ourselves? No, my family does not, because of our funny, not funny kind of traumatic event that happened. Anyway, welcome on the chat. I see Mary, I see Gianmarco, I see Callie. Good morning. And a bunch of people here. All right. We've got people from from all over. Welcome from Punjab. That's awesome. Okay, let's dive in. Let's play connections. I see. Oh man, in the connections puzzle, we're trying to create 4 groups of 4 out of these 16. I see driver license, Louisiana, trendy, green light, Indiana, British magazine, Idaho, inch, musical note, Oklahoma, Los Angeles, Freudian concept, my goodness, recognize, inside, mediocre, and lanthanum. What? Okay. Now, Gianmarco said yesterday, and Tyson's on. Awesome. That's great. Okay, so in my chat yesterday, Gianmarco said you need to avoid a red herring. And I see something that's almost too good to be true. If you ever get one that's too good to be true, and you're like, yeah, that could be a red herring. So I'm purposefully not going to do the very, very, very obvious one here. Now, if that ends up being one of them, I'm just going to laugh. But I see, of course, Louisiana, Indiana, Idaho, and Oklahoma. But I'm not going to click it because Gianmarco said, there's a really big red herring in this one today. So I'm thinking, okay, well, let's not. Okay, so what do I see? Green light. These guys are just saying it's very interesting. Driver license. Okay, so driver license is your ID. Oh, wait a minute. ID, Idaho, oh my gosh, id. What was that? Wasn't that yesterday? Tell me. Was that yesterday or the day before? The Freudian concept of id? Okay, but what's the 4th one? Indiana, Louisiana, trendy, green light. If you green light something, you okay it. Is there a British magazine called ID or id? What is lanthanum? Is that on the periodic table? And if that's ID on the periodic table... See, these are so generic, though. It's like, oh, a Freudian concept, a British magazine. Do you know what I mean? That makes me think that... But again, a musical note. ID? You wouldn't use that as ID. I'm going to try it. No, but it is one away. Crud. Maybe it is lanthanum on the periodic table. Crap. Okay. Oh, that's one away too. Shoot. Okay, so that tells me that this one and this one go together with, what was the other one I said? No, this one. And then we drop one of them. I think it's this one. Crap. So then this one? The July 2nd puzzle. Yeah. I want to find out, but I don't want to lose. Crap. I've done this to myself. I've done this to myself. I know, I'm burning through way too many guesses. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Okay. Louisiana purchase. Inside purchase. Green light. Wait, green light is the okay. And Oklahoma is the okay. I see a trend here. I see a trend. Okay, so then Indiana, IN, the abbreviation for IN, in. Something that's in is trendy. Inside. Oh, and then inch. Okay, what in might refer to. Louisiana, the state is LA, the abbreviation is LA. Oh, Los Angeles is LA. Musical note, la. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And then lanthanum. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. You guys, I have one guess left. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Okay for Oklahoma. Just something that's, yeah, it's all right. It's mediocre. It's okay. To greenlight something is to okay it. Okay, and then I think maybe I goofed it up over here. Because look, ID for Idaho, ID for Freudian concept, ID is your driver's license, and then to identify someone, to ID them, is to recognize them. Oh, heaven help me if this is wrong. You guys have gone one guess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, so okay, Oklahoma, to okay something is to greenlight it. It's just okay, it's mediocre, and okay, sure, a British magazine called Okay. Oh my gosh, I stood at the edge of the precipice and looked over that entire puzzle. The entire puzzle. I got it wrong, I got it wrong, I got it wrong, and then I got it right. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's insane. I had one guess left. And you know what? I did not go for the red herring. When it's too good to be true like that, it's usually too good to be true. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what in might refer to? Inch, Indiana, inside, and trendy. It's in. It's hip. The blue category, what LA, la, might refer to? Lanthanum. I guess that's on the periodic table, lanthanum. Los Angeles, right? The city of angels, LA. Louisiana, the abbreviation is LA. And then a musical note, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Right? Awesome. And then the yellow category. Yellow, let's see what ID might refer to, right? Your ID, you might be your driver license. A Freudian concept, which we literally, I mean, you guys saw it. We had, 2 days ago? L.A., Los Angeles, or that one. Freudian concept, id. The id and the ego. Idaho is abbreviated ID. And then to recognize is to ID someone. I'm still just shaken by the fact that we wasted all those guesses. And then it finally just dawned on me. I was like, oh, duh, the state abbreviations. The one that really threw me is the British magazine. Okay. I don't know. I have zero subscriptions to anything, to magazines. So I could not tell you even a British magazine, especially. So we've got OK, British magazine. Green light to OK something. Mediocre is just okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And then Oklahoma. Oh, fun. Tyson created a custom connections puzzle. Sure, send me the link. That would be fun. That would be cool. Awesome. By the way, Tyson, happy birthday tomorrow. That's pretty exciting. Hope it's full of raspberry-filled donuts. He'll get it to me somehow. All right. Very cool. All right, well, let's dive in. Let's play the mini. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bunch of patriotic things. I can just tell now. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so 1 across. Uncle Sam. Yeah, we got to celebrate your birthday tomorrow for sure. It's full of stars. Maybe space? Space is full of stars. It's full of stripes. Like prison has striped uniforms? I don't know. What would be full of stripes? Stripes. Maybe a zebra? Month when the American Revolutionary War began. Oh my gosh. I don't know. We'll come back. 4th of July sales promotions. For example, I don't know. That could be a lot of things. Big brand of hummus. Oh, I do know that. Sabra. Foul smelling, acrid. Ooh, acrid. It's like putrid, disgusting. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals. Okay. So then singer who performed All the Stars at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, I think this is got to be because lively energy, pep. And then month in which the American Revolutionary War began, April. Yeah, that's it. I forget how to pronounce her name. Is it Caesar? Caesar? You needed to turn on hints? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, so at the top we've got Uncle Sam. 1 across, Uncle Sam. It's full of stars. Space. Yes, it is. It's full of stripes. A zebra. Or zebra, depending on where you're listening from. I just translated to British English there for a sec. If you didn't know what that one was, it's zebra. Because I said zebra and you're not sure what it meant. Let's see. Month in which the American Revolutionary War began. April. 4th of July sales promotions, for example. You'll see ads run. Come in and buy a dishwasher. Come in and buy a clothing washer. Big brand of hummus, Sabra. I love hummus. I love hummus. The red pepper sauce, oh my gosh, just by itself, so good. Foul smelling, acrid. Ugh. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Meals. Singer who performed All the Stars at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. I think it's SZA. SZA? I'm going to go SZA. Is it SZA or... Oh, I remember that name. Hold on. SZA. Because I was like, why does that sound like scissors? SZA. And then lively energy. Pep. Great. Okay. All right, we're going to dive in. We're going to play the Wordle. 143 days. I feel like the higher we go, the higher the stakes are. Because yesterday, I mean, you saw yesterday. If you're on yesterday, again, I stood at the precipice and looked over. And it was poppy, right? And I thought, oh, I could make a word. It's poopy. And I was like, oh my gosh, could you imagine on the 6th, I get it wrong. And I live the rest of my life thinking, oh no, I got it wrong with the word poopy. That would be like terrible. So no, I guess poppy, and luckily it was poppy, not poopy. So we were in for it there for a minute. Okie doke. So what do we start with? I want to start with maybe about bound. Okay, there's a U in the puzzle. Trying to think of a non-intersecting word here. How about plate? His head was crowned with plated thorns. No help at all. Okay. So then we could do... Oh, funny. That's a word. How about jerky? Okay, there's an E somewhere, and there is a U, and there's an R right in the middle. So this could be maybe like consonant, U, R, maybe E consonant, or this could be, hold on, something popped into my head when I was thinking of that. Maybe not. Okay. I was... I don't know. Would it be 3 consonants in a row? You know? Blank, blank, R, U, E. Like, what I thought... This is not correct, but I thought like shrew... But then where's the U? There's a double U, but not a U. So that doesn't work. Would it be R... EU? No, that looks funny. Like bureau. Nothing really does that EU. So if it was, I could see that, but I don't know if it is. What if it starts with an E? Oh, wait, that doesn't work, though. Hold on. Right? But that wouldn't work because the E is there. Oh, that's a great word. Why would you tell me that can't work? That's not fair. Merch? Is that a word? Oh, wait. Merch. No. It's got to have an E in it. And anyway, merch is this way. It's E. So what if it was a U? R. Could be curse. Curse. Right? C we haven't guessed yet. U could go there. S we haven't guessed yet. Let's try it. Oh, so close. I thought I had it. I saw green. I went, yes, we got it. We didn't get it. Okay, so what do we know then? It's C, U, R, blank, E. Oh, duh. I know what it is. Curve. Curve. It's got to be curve. Okay, let's go. Oh, my goodness. Hey, half a controller, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I shouldn't curse. You're right. I've been very good on this live stream, not saying any naughty words. Sometimes there are naughty words in the puzzle, though. You have to say them out loud to review the puzzle, huh? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? We didn't do it on the 6th. Yesterday, we had it all the way to the bitter end on the 6th. Today, we did it on the 5th. My initial impact, with the U, the E, and the R, I thought, we could play curse. But it wasn't curse, it was curve. So, and I see you guys were having a fine little chat. Caesar? Oh, did you say Caesar? Maybe it's Caesar. Caesar. Okay. All right. Well, I need to say that correctly from now on. Caesar. What are you supposed to do if there's no middle connecting vowel like that? You just make it up. Caesar, who knows? Maybe somebody that I was watching the Super Bowl halftime show with said, oh, it's Caesar. Maybe they were not correct. I don't know. All right, so the Wordle today, we started with the word bound, and there was a U right in the middle, but that was not the right place for it. And then I tried plate, getting some of the more obvious, vowels out of the way and the consonants out of the way, but that was no help at all. And then I tried jerky, which surprisingly was actually really helpful. No J in the puzzle, but we had an E and an R, and the R's in the middle. So then I used the R as kind of a foundation, right? It's the maypole that I can move things around with. And I thought, okay, what if it's like 3 consonants in a row? Not as likely. What if it's like consonant U, R something, maybe E at the end or whatever? And so I thought, it's maybe curse. No, and as I saw it, it went green. I went, yes, we did it. No, we didn't, because the S wasn't correct. So I'm thinking, all right, what other words do that? And we came up with curve. Awesome. You guys are saying, Strands will make me hungry? Oh, no. It's been a lot about food lately. Okay, well, let's play the Strands and see how hungry we're going to get. Awesome. Well, on a fine day like today, Independence Day here in the U.S., maybe we'll have a picnic. That sounds fun, actually. It has been very, very hot recently, but we did get a little bit of a reprieve yesterday. It was more overcast, which was really nice. And we were diving in the pool and stuff. I didn't even need sunscreen on. It was later in the day, right? It wasn't like noon or anything. But as the sun went down, we had a lot of cloud cover, and it was just really nice. It felt like we had to run to a store, and I remember walking out of the store and going, this feels like California. If you've ever been to California on an overcast day, it's still very like atmospheric, it's still very muggy, but it has this sort of like, I don't know, this bubble quality to it. I love it. Okay. Let's have a picnic. I don't know why, but I almost see the word Star Wars right there. Tell me you don't see the word Star Wars in the corner there. Let's have a picnic. I wonder if this is things you might bring to a picnic. Or burgers. Okay, we're going to have burgers on a picnic. These are... Oh, you might bring a salad. Okay. This barbecue, this kind of neighborhood barbecue that we went to yesterday, my wife and I made a really yummy broccoli salad. It has like, if you go to Costco in the salad, like they have, salad fixings and stuff, salad dressing and all that. There's one that's like salad topper, and it's really good. It has seeds and different things in it. But it's just like a whole head of broccoli cut up into small pieces, and then salad topper, and then like Italian dressing, and you mix it all up. And it's so easy, but oh my gosh, it's so good. You could add bacon to it if you want. We wanted it to be friendly for, anybody, even if you're a vegetarian or whatever. But it was so good. It was so super good alongside all this barbecue stuff. I'm thinking we're going to bring a watermelon. Watermelon, great. Let's have a picnic. Barbecue. Oh, man, tell me we're not having beans. Oh, beans. I love beans. Remember that Strands, it was about a month ago now, huh? That we played, that it was all about beans. Pinto beans, garbanzo beans, right? Kidney beans. This time of year, a lot of times when you go to a backyard barbecue, there's going to be burgers and stuff, and there is also going to be baked beans. Usually it's a little sweeter, and there's like this sauce that it's in, baked beans. Oh, it's so good. With bacon, a lot of times you add bacon to it too. Salad. You might even have a bean salad. Why do I see the word strawberry? I thought I saw the word strawberry. There's 2 left, so we got 5 out of the 7. Oh, I know what this is. This is brats. There we go, brats. I was thinking I saw the W and I thought, it's the entire word, bratwurst. But it was not. Brats. Yum. I'd love to barbecue up some sausages, some bratwurst. And then a very, I would say, controversial one, very heated one. Some people don't like it, some people do. Talking about coleslaw. I love coleslaw. I really do. There are some restaurants that get it really, really right, and then some that get it really, really wrong. The cabbage soup that they sweet cabbage soup that they serve you at like a KFC. No, not doing it. But coleslaw at like a Raising Cane's or something. I hardly ever go to Raising Cane's because it's so expensive, but when I do, I get the coleslaw. And I see other people are like, well, let me get another piece of toast. I'm like, you're paying that much for a piece of toast? Come on. Then you can have this delicious coleslaw. It's so good. On a piece of toast, on a piece of toast. I know. People hate coleslaw. It's so weird. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Oh, you're just fine. Tyson, if I don't see you tomorrow, happy birthday. I hope you saw my note. You are awesome. Happy birthday for just a really awesome guy. So you're great. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you're on tomorrow so we can sing happy birthday to you. Seriously, you're amazing. You fill the world with light. Let's see. Bottom left corner is pretty tricky. Oh, brats. Yeah, because I first thought I saw strawberry or something. I'm like, what is over here? Yeah, you're the best, man. Okay, so let's recap the strands, right? Today's theme, let's have a picnic. This is all about the barbecue. You have a nice backyard barbecue or take it somewhere with you. You might have burgers, coleslaw, brats, salad, watermelon, and beans. Some good baked beans with bacon in it. Little collard greens okay, you were right. Now I'm hungry. now I am hungry. Okay. And we're going to square off right here with the letterbox puzzle. There it is. Okay. And in letterbox today, we're trying to solve in 5 words. So we've got a K, H, and M, B, U, and O, I, G, and E. Oh, look, we can do ING. That's great. N, T, and C. Nice. So there's no L, there's no S. We do have an E. I remember yesterday I was just begging for an E in the puzzle, but there was not. There's no R. R is a great connecting letter. There's no A. What, chiming? What? Isn't that how you spell it? Isn't there a B in there? I swear there's a B in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have been wrong before. Once or twice in my life. I have been wrong. Oh, there's a great word. Beckoning. What? How am I... is it B-E-A? I think it's B-E-A. Fine. How about we'll just play some other word? Like becoming. Yeah, there's a word. There's a great word. Becoming. There's no L. I was going to play like ghoulish or something. Oh, I can't do that anyway. O-U. I could play gun or gum. Becoming. I'm going to write that down in case I need to erase any of this. Becoming, and that still leaves us a T, an H, a U, and a K. T, H, U. There's no L. I was going to play tool, but there's no L. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Ooh, okay, becoming. Because look, I can go boom, B, and then all I need is the K. Okay, watch this. Watch me solve it right here. Kit. And then thumb. And then here it is, becoming. B-E-C-O-M-I-N-G. Becoming. Ha ha! Oh, beckoning. Great word. Great word. Yeah, isn't that funny? I wonder if I've said too much by putting my entire name in my channel. Though I will say people don't know what the H stands for. I'm very secretive about that. I don't know if secretive is the right word, but I people that really, really know me know my middle name. But I don't tell it to anybody. I don't tell it to absolutely anybody. But yeah, it's KHM. That's so funny. I love that. I'm going to take my screenshot right here because look at that. KHM. How did I not notice that? Good eye. Good eye. I don't know why I didn't see that. KHM. I'm gonna print that or something. I don't know. That's cool. Tyson, how did I not see that? I did the entire puzzle. I was like, oh, there's a K, there's an H, there's an M. Little did I process. It didn't even process it. That is my initials. That's actually really cool. Wait, did I take a screenshot of just the puzzle part? Yeah. Love it. Actually, my daughter one time, when she was really little, my youngest daughter, when she was super little, she was like, Dad, what does the H stand for? And I might have told her right then, or I didn't, I don't remember. But then she got it in her head that I had told her that the H stood for Hobby Duke. And so for a long time, she was telling people that my middle initial, the H, stood for Hobby Duke. And for years, literally years, she was like a young teenager. And she was like, Dad, that's such a strange name. Why would your middle name be Hobby Duke? And I was like, who told you that? And she was like convinced that years and years prior, I had told her that my middle initial stood for Hobby Duke. It's just funny. Oh, Tyson, you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I don't see you, happy birthday tomorrow. You are amazing. He fills the whole world with light and sunshine. I love it. All right, so we did it in 3 today. Oh, I was going to look at how we did it yesterday. Let's see. Narwhal and lascivious. A couple of good words there. Narwhal. I looked up the definition of narwhal about a month ago, I think. Why did I do that? I think it was in one of the puzzles. Like whale was one of the words. And I asked... I think I asked ChatGPT, like, why does it sound like whale but not with an E on the end? And for narwhal, I think it was that it's... Well, now I forget the country of origin. I think it was Norwegian, and it means northern whale. I think that's what it was, northern whale. So wall at the end of narwhal does actually mean whale, but it's in... I forget what dialect it was. I think it was from Norway. Okay, so today we solved it by doing kit, and then the T led to thumb, and then the B for becoming. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, Sam Azerski, if you're watching, thank you for doing that. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but I don't know why it didn't click, it didn't resonate. I'm like, oh, duh, those are my initials. Oh, it's so funny. What is the likelihood? I mean, if that was just random happenstance, what is the likelihood of 26 letters? And they're not randomly assorted. He's very, strategically placing these letters, but I wonder how... what the likelihood is of my initials going right there. That's so cool. I love it. All right. Well, if you've made it this far and you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day. Looks like we've got 4 likes on the board now. If you want to add to that, be my guest. Yeah, so let's do the recap. Let's start at the top and see what we've done. Connections puzzle. I nearly lost my meager streak of... current streak 23. So actually pretty good because our max streak is 25. I was thinking we were going to toss overboard right here, right now today. Because though I didn't click on the red herring, the obvious red herring of these are states, Indiana, Louisiana, Idaho, Oklahoma. I was like, okay, what are they trying to do? Usually if there's a red herring, there's like one of those red herring answers per category. And so I thought, what could this be? What could this be? And then I like got hyper fixated on what ID might mean, right? Because I thought, oh, a driver's license is your ID. A Freudian concept is the id. And Idaho. And then I didn't recognize, I guess. I don't know why. But I was thinking it was, the British magazine was id or ID. I don't know. I just went, you know what? I was at my last guess. I kept harping on that one, and it was not it. And I should have just let it go, a couple guesses before then. I thought, all right, I'm just not going to get it today. So then I looked at it and I was like, wait a sec. Indiana, something that's trendy is in. Oh, Indiana is in. Inside is in. And then inches, you might say is in. And then I got one. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. We can do this. So even though I had one guess left, I was literally like one false move and I lost the puzzle. Then we moved on to blue, what LA might refer to. And I do know this one, Los Angeles, and then Louisiana, right? The state Louisiana is referred in the abbreviations as LA. Lanthanum, a soft silvery white malleable and ductile metal that is part of the rare earth metals, known for its reactivity, particularly with air and water, and is used in various applications, including rechargeable batteries, catalysts, and specialized glass. Interesting. Okay. Lanthanum, and the periodic table has it as LA. I don't think I've ever heard of it before. That's interesting. And then a musical note, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. The sixth note of the scale. And then what id or ID might refer to. Your driver's license is your ID. The Freudian concept of the self is id. The ego and the id. And then Idaho is id or ID, the abbreviation. And then to recognize someone is to ID them. And then finally the purple category, what OK might refer to. OK apparently is a British magazine. I was going to look that one up too. OK magazine. OK exclamation point. Magazine is a British weekly celebrity magazine primarily focused on royal and celebrity news and is known for its coverage of exclusive interviews, photos, and gossip. Looks a whole lot like People magazine here in the U.S. Okay, look at the cover of this. And you guys from the U.S., tell me that's not People magazine right there. Right? That very much looks like People magazine. All right, so if that's what they're going for, maybe you guys also have People magazine on the other side of the pond. But looking at that feels... Whoops, I'm on the wrong puzzle. Still on the wrong puzzle. There we go. What OK might refer to. British magazine, green light, right? You're going to green light something, OK something. If it's just all right, it's not great, you might say it's OK. And then Oklahoma. I'm not lying to you. This is the most American thing ever. I totally forgot this was going to happen. Every year, there is a military flyover over my city, over my area. And I am hearing a military flyover happen right now. That's so funny. That's Merica. We're going to burn all the jet fuel to say happy birthday, America. That's crazy. That's loud. Like I'm behind like a protective, wall. There's a window, of course, but like from where I am, I can still feel the rumble of this military jet going overhead. Because America, happy birthday, America. Oh my goodness. All right. For the mini crossword, we had one across was Uncle Sam. It's full of stars, space. It's full of stripes, a zebra. Month when the American Revolutionary War began, that's April. A little history lesson for you. The 4th of July sales promotion, you might see ads, right? Buy your dishwasher in the 4th of July sales promotion. Big brand of hummus, Sabra. I love hummus. I love all things Mediterranean. I do love it. Actually, I was at the store yesterday, and I saw, sometimes they have little clearance items and stuff. I saw a clearance item that was Kalamata olives, my favorite olives. My kids hate them, but I love them. And I was so glad to see those on discount. I was like, oh, I have to buy those. And all things Mediterranean are just wonderful to me. Foul smelling, acrid. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals. Singer who performed all the stars at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, SZA. All right, let's definitively look it up. How do you pronounce C-Z-A? SZA. SZA. No. Oh, of course I'm spelling it wrong. That's why. The singer SZA's name SZA, often broken down as Siz, Siz, S-I-Z, Siz. The name is derived from the Supreme alphabet, with the S potentially standing for self or savior, the Z for zigzag representing enlightenment, and then the A for Allah or God. Okay, well, there you have it. What is the Supreme alphabet? I'm going down a rabbit hole here. Huh. Well, there you go. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. SZA. What I looked up, and AI is never wrong. No, I'm just kidding. It could be totally wrong. But the Google-generated thing that popped up says it's the people say SZA. All right. Lively energy, pep. There it is. All right. In the Wordle today, we started with the word bound, and they gave us the U, and then plait, right? Like plaited braids or plaited thorns, which was no help at all. And then a third non-intersecting word would be jerky, and that actually helped a lot. There was an E, there was an R. And so between those 3 letters, R being in the middle, moving them around, I tried curse, and I saw, how when you get it right, it goes green, green, green. I was like, oh yeah, we did it right. I started celebrating already, but the S was not correct. So I thought, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? So it was just the S, and the one that made sense there was curve. Okie dokie. All right, and then strands for today. Today's theme, let's have a picnic. I see barbecue as our strands spangram. What do you bring to a barbecue? Well, burgers, salad, watermelon, beans, brats. Maybe we'll do some brats today. Coleslaw, all good things, all delicious things. I do love coleslaw. I really do. Right? I think some of the commercially made coleslaw is too sweet, too soupy and sweet, but a good, oh my goodness, just a hand-cut coleslaw. There's nothing better on top of a burger or anything. I see it as a topping, really, right? Because I will put coleslaw with, maybe some fried chicken or next to a burger or something. But I'll use it almost like sauerkraut. On top of a bratwurst or something. I just love that bite, that crunch. So good. All right, and then we polished off the letterbox today in 3 words. We had to do it in 5, and we did it 2 under today, if you're counting as golf rules. We started with kit, and then the T led us to thumb for the B, and then the B for becoming. And I love Callie. Was it Callie that said that? Yeah. Beckoning could have worked right there, too. In fact, thumb and beckoning would have been solving it in 2. Right? I mean, think about it, right? This one already has the T and this one has the I. Oh, but then there's no M. Oh no, the M is over here. Oh my gosh, yeah, we totally could have solved it as thumb. No. Yeah, thumb and beckoning. No way. We totally could have solved it right then and right there. Good call. All right, well, Callie, if you're still solving it, solve it as thumb and beckoning, and you'll get it all at once. That's incredible. Cool. Well, happy Independence Day. Happy birthday, America. Go throw tea in a harbor. I don't know. No, don't do that. That was an act of defiance, many years ago. Not even decades ago. It was a long, long time ago. 200 years ago. 250 almost years ago. But if you were to throw tea into a harbor today, that's just littering. So don't do that. They were trying to make a statement back then. All right, well, happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, Tyson, tomorrow. Hope we get to see him tomorrow. If we don't, then he's going to have a happy birthday. But, yeah, thanks for a great chat. Thanks for a great stream. You guys are awesome. Enjoy the day. I hope you have the day off. You get to enjoy, do whatever you want today, and have some fun. So I will catch you on the next one. See ya.